In this video here we will be taking a look at the Razer Viper 8K Hz eSports gaming mouse. This is the first Razer product that I'm actually reviewing on this channel here. I've never really been a fan of Razer. I think it goes back to after I built my first PC in 2011-2012. They were one of the bigger companies, and since then I've always just felt Razer have been fairly overpriced and not really innovating when it comes to the design and such. And when I think of Razer, I feel or think of really sweaty gamer or something like that. But I will give this Razer a second chance. I think this is one of the products that I find mostly interesting from Razer. I still don't like their logo and that greenish thing they have to put on everything. One of the key selling points of this mouse is the hyperpolling of a true 8K or 8000 Hz. So it will send or communicate with your PC 8000 times a second, which is around 8 times faster than most other gaming mouses. Will you feel the difference? Maybe. Especially if you are a super pro esports gamer. But me, I can't really feel a difference. More is probably better, so there's a slight chance that I perform better while playing with this mouse here, but it's nothing that I see in game myself, and it's impossible for me to get into the same situations with different mouse to actually tell if this made me any better, but I can't really feel any difference. It also got a good sensor in it with 20,000 dpi, so it will track your movements very accurately. But yeah, I have no problems using it or tracking targets, and I see no issues with the sensor and such. So in a sense it's still a good mouse, and maybe for some users it will even give you the last edge over your opponent. The mouse also uses Razer's second gen optical mouse switches. I can't really feel the difference, but they will say that they are 3 times faster compared to mechanical switches. So that is great, even though I guess mechanical switches are really fast as well. So can I feel difference? No. The only thing I can feel difference is the sound of them. It got that clonk clonk clicking sound compared to more of a click click of a mechanical switch. So when I put my headset on and I'm not hearing the mouse, I can't really tell the difference. It also weighs 71 grams, so it is still competitive to the more lightweight mouses out there that is really popular, I feel, at the moment. So taking a look at the mouse itself, when it comes to the ergonomics of it, I really like it. It got nice indentations or grooves into the buttons, which makes your fingers have a nice place to sit. It fits nicely into my palm. It's easy to reach the mouse scrolling wheel, and the side buttons are also placed in a way that they are easy to find, and the overall size of the buttons are fairly big as well, so I have no problems finding them in game. So when it comes to all of the buttons and scroll wheel, great. And the scroll wheel also got a really nice tactical feel to it, where you feel like changing weapon when you scroll it, and it maybe have a little bit higher resistance compared to other mouse scroll wheels, but that is not a bad thing. The mouse is symmetrical, so you can use it with your right or left hand. So if they were to make it for just one side of hands, right or left, the ergonomics could maybe have been a little bit better, but I have nothing to complain about here when it comes to the overall comfort of using it. It also got that tactical rubberized side to it, It maybe makes my hand grip onto the mouse a little bit better, but I don't really have like any positive or negative thoughts about that. Other than that, the mouse is made out of which seems to be a fairly high quality plastic, which is got that like frosted finish to it, like most other mouses out there. When we look at the underside here, we have fairly big PTFE glide pads, so gliding over my mouse mats, I have no problem here. And the cable also feels nice. It's fairly thick, but it got the fabric around it feels very well made, and it doesn't give a lot of resistance while gaming. So finishing up the Razer Viper 8K review, I played 2 rounds of Warzone today that we won actually. Had the golden position here in the last circles here after a lot of recons, so not a lot of kills up until now, but with some finessing here at the last moments and help from the mouse, it wasn't, and help from teammates, it wasn't really that hard to secure the win here. You can see that I did a lot of work here and failed in last minute, but my teammate took him out with my street whatever you call it, that I donated to him, and he finished off the last guy for a win. And yeah, I really like this mouse, other than its looks and boring RGB, but when it comes to playing with it, it's absolutely perfect, and I don't really have too many complaints about it really, so absolutely recommend it if you like the look and such. And I don't see any problems with it weighing 71 grams.